Good morning. This is the 120th lecture series I'm doing in my YouTube channel. So it started with not a pre-calculation of anything. Started with a simple question: what is silence and what is a master? Asked different people, no answer was given. So I started doing it myself. So the main theme of our lecture series is spirituality, consciousness. What is consciousness? And what is spirituality? We've done different topics. Then we have made some book reviews. Then Bhagavad Gita. Lot of things we have discussed. So normally a lecture starts from questions from different walks of people. So today we will see. We're talking about consciousness. So where is this consciousness there as a seat of consciousness? And how can we feel it, and what is the practical guide? So you can have different books and we can read different things and we can enjoy, but without practical utility there is no use of reading about consciousness. So it's a search for truth. It's a search for truth, because who's searching something, why he will be searching? Because he is not satisfied what he is having now. So people who come to this path of spirituality, they are not satisfied with the present life. I'm not talking about the material things and all the belongings which the person is having. He is searching something. We can call it peace, or we can call it the bliss, or whatever state. It's not the normal joy or happiness which we get from the material thing. So consciousness, uh, different ways in which people talk about consciousness. So what does consciousness means? It's very simple. If you go by the physics, the elementary physics, which says that everything is energy, and energy cannot be created or destroyed. So we have learned physics and we know we are energy. So we cannot be created or destroyed if we are energy. Then what will happen to our lifetime? Maximum will be living for 100 years. So they say that energy cannot be destroyed or created. So what is this physical body? Physical body is the matter. It's not the real thing, physics says. So before this birth, or whatever we are now, earlier was also we there in the energy as electron, neutron, proton. And after this also we are there. So how can we say there is death? And what is death? It's true, a physical body may change, that's all. It will transform into a new shape. So whatever thing we are using, imagine the mobile phone which we are using, the seat which we are sitting, what was before that? It was a different shape. So the shape goes on changing, but we feel something is new. No, nothing is new here. The content is same. That's what the elementary physics says. And now in 1900 to 1940, quantum physics came into force. Quantum physics entirely changed the face of spirituality. Whatever these people were talking in the East or in the spirituality in their book, that they have proved in quantum physics. What does quantum physics is? Everything is connected. Everything is connected. In energy principle, what did we say? All is energy. And now, in quantum physics, not in now, it was discovered in 1940 by Planck, almost 100 years back. And still, we search for consciousness. That is because we are not connecting science with spirituality. Most often people go with certain books which were written 2000, 4000, 5000 years back, and they are not connecting it with science. See, once we connect with science, then that is proved. And the speaker will say that all spirituality is not yet proved. Maybe true, maybe true. We know Ramanujan, the great mathematician, he discovered certain theories and he gave to us. And most of the theory which he has written has not been established by now. We are not able to understand it. And what does this Ramanujan says that I haven't written anything. It is my goddess, the Devi, has given to me in the night when I was sleeping in the temple. So Ramanujan says that everyone says that we all are guided by non-physical entities. Non-physical entities. Unfortunately, we are not able to know that. So now it's very clear. It's very clear what is permanentness and what is not permanentness. The physical body is not permanent. So physical body can be termed as personality. And the other thing which is permanent is called consciousness. And knowing this is awareness. So to attain consciousness, we need awareness. These are simple terms. These are simple terms. People will go on confusing, stating different terms. And end of the day, we won't be able to understand anything. They complicate it like anything. They complicate it like anything. So now it's very clear. In our physical body or whatever we hold, the body is a machine. The body is a machine. It is an animal which we ride. It's an animal. You can term it as horse, elephant, dog, or whatever. So, what will happen to an untrained animal? What will be his behavior? So, how we need to treat our machine or body, that we have to understand. Because the consciousness is inside our physical body. So, we have to treat our body well. How we will treat our body? Giving proper exercise, taking food, or whatever, we have to nourish our body. That's important. So now we are talking about consciousness, and where is conscious? The seat of consciousness. The seat of consciousness. Now where it is situated? People will ask. See, everyone want to believe, and they will believe only if they see something or experience something. So people go on telling about consciousness. Let us see how we can experience consciousness. How we can experience the consciousness. Now, before that, we should understand what is the hindrance, why we are not able to experience consciousness. See, at least some of us have experienced, some may not have experienced, and some, even though they experience, they are not realizing that is consciousness. So these are the three stages. So now we'll see, practically we'll see, can we feel consciousness? Can we feel consciousness? See, when I am talking, when I am talking, can I feel consciousness? The answer is very simple. The answer is very simple. See, if I am talking from my personality, I'm talking from my personality, then there is no consciousness. And what is my personality? We all have a personality. What is inside the personality? Inside the personality, our mind is conditioned. And what is my bundle of thoughts? So we have conditioned certain thing. So if I speak according to certain book or whatever I have learned, I'm talking from my personality. And if I'm talking with freedom, with no factors, and whatever I am experiencing or whatever I am realizing, if I talk, then I'm talking from consciousness. This is what they say, physical entities will guide us, and there are conscious state there, energy, frequency. These are certain terms used actually. Now, we will see if we are listening, are we in a conscious state? We have to observe. When we listen, if you listen absolutely free from the conditioned mind. What is conditioned? The person who is listening, he will be already flooded with knowledge and ideas, and he will not come out of that. He is a prison of knowledge, and he believes this ends here. No. See, if we listen without the touches of the personality of the five senses, then absolutely we can listen in consciousness. So we can talk in consciousness. So consciousness is a state where it is beyond our mind. So every day we are going through 60,000 thoughts every day. So this thought is the hindrance to our consciousness. So practically, how we can feel? Practically, see, we have to observe ourselves. We have to observe ourselves. When we observe ourselves, then thought comes. Thought comes. See, it is the space between two thought. It is the space between two thought. See, and what comes in thought? Either the past thing will come in our thought or the future thing will come. Say for example, when 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 someone is listening this, then he will think, so this person is right or this person may be wrong. How he is classifying is based on his past thought of the knowledge which he have acquired. Then some other will feel, so this is not, we need to learn more. We need to, this is not complete. I don't feel. Then he stands on future. So this is the thought. So transcending the thought, there is a space. And every time when we move every situation, the thought comes and talks to us. The thought comes to and talks to us. And we cannot move consciously. So what has happened? We are moving unconsciously. We are moving, just imagine, we are doing things not consciously. So to be in consciousness, we have to be aware. So what is the seat of the soul? The seat of the soul is transcending the five senses. So there is a space in between two thought. Every thought. In daily 60,000 thought, in between the thought, there is a conscious state. So to be in conscious state, we have to be free. We have to come out of the clutches of the five senses. So practically how we can do this? Practically how we can do this? See, we have to observe ourselves. That is called awareness. And we have to be every day when we get up. See, we start from the conscious. In the deep sleep, there is consciousness. So when we get up, what is happening? The thought comes. What we have to do today, and we have to go through the mobile. A lot of thought comes us. Even a scene, even a news takes us to the past and the future. So we have to be very aware, and we have to see if a thought is coming, then we should ask, what is my consciousness? What is my intuition? Am I going according to my consciousness or intuition, or I'm going through the mind or the thought? See, thought doesn't belong to us. Thought doesn't belong to us. It belongs to another frequency, another frequency. So we are talking about the frequency of consciousness. So then people will say, "Well, how we can experience?" It's very simple. If we touch our body, if we touch our body, then we can feel consciousness. How many people, how many of us have experienced this? Just touch your body, feel it. Then we come to the present moment. There is no thought. There is no thought because we feel. Touch your hand, feel it. Then you can feel consciousness in your hand. Touch any body of your part. You can feel. You can feel it. It's not the heartbeat I'm talking. You can feel it, the pulse of consciousness in every part of the body. You touch any object because as quantum physics says, everything is connected. Everything is consciousness. So we have to feel it. We need not discriminate things because whatever inside us we call it the consciousness is outside also. So this is the practical thing we have to do. It's not that we get up and do meditation for 30 minutes, 1 hour, then we start doing violence. What kind of violence? Some people say that I don't do physical violence. See, mentally also we are creating violence. See, every thought is a frequency. You just imagine whatever things people will say, this president is not good, this country is not good, the road of this country is not good. You go to another country, it is well established. What the hell are these people talking? See, these are material objects. These are not permanent. These are not permanent. You just imagine what was there in before 500 years, 1000 years. There also we were present. And what was our state before Big Bang? Now there are 800 crores people, only 800 crores in the world, 278 countries. That's all. That's all. Go to Google, you can see every country. And what is the culture and what is the behavior? You just think, and you talk with any person who have touched consciousness, he says the same thing. He says the same thing. So we have to be in the conscious state 24 into 365. Even in sleep, we can control it. About dream, about sleep, lot of materials are there. See, what I suggest is, see, we have to read everything, but never believe anything. Experiment everything in our, what you call the personality and consciousness. The difference between personality and consciousness is unconditional love amounts to consciousness. And personality comes from five senses. So we need to select which one we want. And love and fear. Fear comes from security. Observe every feeling. Is it from consciousness or is it from our thought? 60,000 thought is the hindrance for consciousness. So we have to practice it. Practice means not going sitting somewhere and doing meditation. Every second we can feel it. Every second, not only in the deep sleep state, we can be aware of consciousness. But unfortunately, this is not defined anywhere because this cannot be defined. How can we define? Because once we enter that state, how can we say that? We cannot say that. Certain experience in life, we cannot explain to another person. See, imagine if you had a good food. Can you explain your feel to another person? No. And feeling amazing experience, beautiful experience, it differs from person to person. That is personality. But bliss is same for all because consciousness is permanent and consciousness is connected It is omnipresent and it is omniscience. That means it is present everywhere. The only thing is we are not conscious about it. We move unconsciously. This is called authentic power, the power which comes from consciousness. But we go with the external power. So, in my talk, this is the 120th talk, I've given various topics and I have quoted different books, authors. See, we need to open our book. We should be our author. Never read other people, never listen other people, and never follow other people. See, we can listen everything, but when we experience, we have a different story to tell. That comes with a book. That comes as the bestseller books or different because something resonate with others. See, when we talk with certain people, when we read book, will something feel attached to that because that author and that book contains something which is inside us. So consciousness is a permanent state which every layman without any knowledge or qualification can experience. That is called the eternal bliss. Thank you. We'll come other with another talk. Thank you.